Okay. Hi, Ankita.
Hello, Madhuji. How are you?
I'm fine. How about you?
I'm fine here. Thank you, ma'am.
It's so nice to have you here. I'm really
It's
feeling,
an honor to, yeah.
yeah, I really feel good, at such short notice, and you could really agree to it and be here. I mean, really nice of you, I would say. So,
Mm.
did all of us
Actually,
wake
the
up?
topic is too touchy to me that I thought, yes, I should take it up. Because nowadays now we have become too apart from our kids because of all these things that have been happening in the past, Corona and everything. And then we get stuck with our work.
Yes.
So we hardly have time to spare with our kids. So I thought, why not let me have some words with you so that I can discuss and help other moms as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So, thank you so much, Ankita, to have you here. It's really great to have you. So, let's have a brief introduction from you about yourself, Ankita. Can we know
Yes, ma'am.
about you?
So I'm an entrepreneur and I'm working online
It's up to
on
you.
multiple verticals. And I have my daughter along with me. She is 11 years old. And if I talk about me, then I have hardly any time to spare with her in order to play with her or give her time for her studies.
Yes.
So she has Alexa as a second mom now. So instead of coming up to me for any doubts or anything, if she has
Oh,
to find any spelling also, she just goes to Google, asks Alexa. If she has time, she wants to spare her time also. Not keep, I'm getting bored, I need to some time. Then she says, okay, I'll talk to Alexa now. So
oh,
she has become a second mom now. So sometimes I feel jealous. Why so? But
yes.
can't help it sometimes.
Okay. So, how about you? About your brief introduction about yourself.
Uh, I have only one child, and she is in fifth right now. And about me, I am an entrepreneur. I'm working on multiple verticals, as I told. Like I am the co-founder at the EIF as well, and that's it. I had my father apart from that in his business, so that's how we are growing his business as well. How we can take the entire business on the online platform.
So, you are almost full time busy, I suppose, handling all these
Yeah,
things.
yeah, and you know what? The like I wake up at 8 and then she has her online Zoom calls with her classes are going online, right? So the morning I just sit in front of the laptop, both of us, and till night I don't get single moment to switch off my laptop as well. So वो पूरा time back to back from one Zoom to another, from another Zoom to another. That's all the entire day goes like.
Okay. So, you do focus on her schooling, online schooling also, all those
Yeah,
things. Now, she's in which grade?
fifth grade.
Fifth. Okay. So, fifth, and she's comfortably using her mobile and Google and Insta and all those things very comfortably. So, how many hours of
Hmm.
schooling she has?
Yes, sometimes she knows more than me. 8 to 2 o'clock, 8 to 2,
8 to
with
2.
15 minutes break in between. Yeah,
Okay. So, effectively, you can say about 5 years.
yeah, 4 to 5 hours screen time in front of laptop. After that, having lunch. Then again back to phones. And sometimes if they have to finish some assignment, that they have group Zoom call with our friends as well. So that could take 1 hour, and later in the night also, like I sleep and after that she is awake watching her YouTubes, and I don't know what else she watches. Like she has her own serials to get watched, to some animated movies. Then I don't know what she does. She plays also
Sorry.
on phone.
Okay.
So sometimes I keep an eye on what she is watching. But sometimes for me also it becomes difficult when I'm apart from that. So I have her Google everything, so I can keep an eye on that as well.
Okay.
Okay.
So you were saying something, Ankita?
Yeah.
So total, how many hours she's on screen? If in a day, how many hours she's on screen on any
See,
day?
these 4 hours of her schooling we cannot avoid.
Yeah.
So, and they have to sit continuously with cameras on and everything. And the exams are also happening online. So we cannot avoid that time.
Yes.
But the classes, like if she has some dance classes or some art classes, I can skip that time because I need to reduce her screen time.
Okay.
Apart from that, if she is on screen, she is finishing her homework. So all these things are also on PDFs. Although I take out the prints for her, but some things we cannot avoid taking out prints. Some are which look very good, and then some things to be googled out. The homework, the trend has been like this: ki you have to finish the entire homework watching from Google, watching some YouTube videos. So that way also she has lots of things. Like in English grammar, her ma'am says, "Ki watch this YouTube video and finish this homework." So you cannot avoid those things. So the trend has shifted to lots and lots of screen time now, and that is a time that I cannot avoid also.
Yes. Yeah. It is for learning. That screen time
Yeah.
is for learning. Yeah. And
But
yeah.
apart from that, then children say ki I need some time to play with phone because she is single, so she doesn't have any brother or sister to play with. Otherwise,
Yeah,
she'll eat
that's
up my head. So that is also a trouble to me. Ki, either you play with me or else give me the phone.
that happens really. They know a weak point that we are not able to give them a time. So this is how they bargain. If you are not there, give me this phone. It's enough for me. And you forget them for full
Exactly.
day. They'll be there in the corner and enjoying with it.
They get lost. And even my sister, she has 4 years old twins, and they also start since the morning they wake up, they need phone to drink milk, to eat food. If phone nahi mila to kuch nahi. And if I talk about, she has two twins, मतलब twins hain uske. One is boy, one is girl. Girl is little dumb. मतलब not dumb in that sense, but she is उसको screen से कुछ मतलब नहीं है. If you give her a phone, she doesn't know upside down भी क्या होता है. But the boy is super intelligent and he has learned everything. He is just 4 years old and he knows the spellings of Mercury Venus also. He knows the sequence of Mercury Venus. He knows everything and he has just learned everything from YouTube.
Okay.
And his accent is also foreign accent. The words that he
Okay.
speaks is also foreign accent.
Achha.
So he has learned everything from YouTube. So
Just 4 years
sometimes
old.
it is good. Yes, that for the boy is super intelligent. He learned everything from YouTube, but the girl doesn't got screen. So she doesn't learn anything from that.
Okay.
For her, the phone bhi de diya, so she doesn't know what is upside, what is down. So she will watch. Bina sound ke bhi she is ready to watch. Okay, de diya koi baat nahi.
But you tell me one thing, when you come to know about all this, do you feel it is good enough for a child to learn before age?
It has both the sides. If the child is learning, it is good. But if it is learning for, it is harming the child as well. We know that. But we cannot overcome that, no?
Right. But what happens is, since they catch up this virtual world fast, so do you feel like they live out on the innocence of the childhood somewhere? They miss out on that because they grow
They miss
fast,
out.
they catch up fast. So
Exactly. That's
you get my point. So
they learn everything before. Like if I talk about my
yeah,
daughter, she knows more than me. So
right,
sometimes I feel ki when I was at that age, I didn't knew all those things. So she is
exactly.
missing that thing as well. And also the children are playing their outdoor playing also. Because they are on the screen, they are passing on the time with that. So wo outdoor games, indoor games, they are not getting all those things as well. Plus,
Exactly.
the connectivity that they had with their parents, with their family, they are missing that as well.
Yes.
passion to, मतलब if she is coming to ask me that question, although if I don't know, I will also Google out, but that time, that bonding which she can have with me, that 15 minutes, that 20 minutes, we can sit together, we can discuss on multiple topics. You won't get that from Alexa,
Yeah.
right?
So somewhere
So
that
that thing is
emotional
missing.
connect, that I wouldn't say connect, but rather disconnect is there, emotional disconnect.
Yes, very true.
Isn't it? Because they are working with machines, devices, not human to human connect. So in the process, the whole behavior, their personality, the pattern, everything, differs from the normal pattern in a way.
Yeah,
That that
very true.
emotional connect is a bit lesser, I would say, in that case, and they enjoy more with the devices because they appear very fascinating for them, and they
And
are like
sometimes it, and
they
they
are
can
like
say,
easily
"We
available for
want."
them. Yeah.
Yeah, very true. Now the kids like fourth, fifth students, they also have their own phones. They have their own laptops. They have all the
Yes.
devices,
Yeah.
all the gadgets they are having, which we never had when we were in till 12th
True.
also. I wasn't having any phone.
Yeah.
Now the kids are very easily approachable. They can be
Right.
easily influenced as well. Like the mentality of the child becomes like my mom doesn't know which I can find from the Google. तो वो mentality भी उनकी different हो जाती है कि यार आप लोग को तो कुछ पता ही नहीं है. I can search and I can find out. तो वो एक factor जो एज गैप हम जिसको बोल सकते हैं वो भी एक क्रिएट हो जाता है इसके बीच में.
Yeah. Yes. Very true. So like they enter into the adult world very early. This is
Yeah.
the world of technology, which is not meant for them. They are supposed to be very, children with full of fragrance, freshness, cheerfulness, playfulness, all those things. Normally they are with all those things. But here, because of technology, they just get connect to the other world. And they slowly get into those feelings. And then they get the disconnect from the human being.
And even if we talk that they have friends, they have developed their relations on Zoom or on phones, they are easily
Yeah.
approachable through WhatsApp also. So this
Yeah.
could lead them to less motivated people or those people, because we don't know each other, right?
Yes. Yes.
हमको उनकी वो भी नहीं पता चलती है.
वो भी नहीं पता.
Then they get lost in their phones and they stop eating, they stop dreaming, they stop feeling hungry also. Like they get lost with the phone.
Yes.
They lose their hunger as well.
Right. Right.
And what I have seen is instead of TVs now, sitting in the drawing room along with the family, they feel like watching on their own phones. Like
Yes.
Netflix and all these web series which has come up right now, all these OTT platforms, so everyone has their on their phones. So everyone is watching on their own phones.
Right.
वो एक इंडिविजुअली हो जाता है. तो पहले एक ग्रुप सेटिंग में पूरी फैमिली साथ में बैठकर कुछ चीज देखती थी. तो दैट इज आल्सो नॉट अवेलेबल राइट नाउ. तो you never know what your child is watching. You may switch the screens as well. That can also be done. So lots of things.
But if so
The
early
parents
they are
should.
doing all this, what if they grow little late? I mean, another 2 years, they will be very actively into social media and all those things, and they just
See,
get
if
connect with anybody. How will they manage?
just 2 points. You can take this in negative sense. You can take it as in positive sense. If
Yeah.
I take it in a positive sense, that's okay. That they are aware at the very early age also. Like if we
Yeah.
talk about girls, we give them the knowledge about periods and sex and everything when they are of the age of 13 or 14. Okay, we say that this education should be given to them, all these sex education, so
Okay.
that they get aware to that. The same
Yeah.
thing, if they are aware with the outside world, and if they, जब तक हमको चोट नहीं लगती ना, हम उस चीज से को एक्सपीरियंस नहीं करते, हम वो चीज गलती करते रहते हैं. तो अगर उनको खुला छोड़ दिया जाए, तो मतलब मेरा तो ये पॉइंट है कि जब जितना आप रोकते हो ना कि मत करो, वो बच्चा उतना ही वो चीज करता है.
Yes.
और जब आपने उसको रोकना बंद कर दिया, you become a friend to your child.
Yeah.
Tell them you do everything, but keep me updated with everything, whatever you are doing. तो वो बच्चा उसको पॉजिटिव सेंस में लेगा और वो आपको अपडेट भी करता रहेगा. यू हैव टू डेवलप अ फ्रेंडली, बिकॉज यू कैन नॉट स्टॉप द स्क्रीन टाइम राइट नाउ. एक बच्चे के पास में भी अगर फोन है और आपके बेटे के पास में नहीं है, तो वो ईगो इश्यूज आ जाते हैं. अगर आपका बच्चा इंफीरियर फील करता है, यू कैन नॉट स्टॉप देम फ्रॉम डूइंग ऑल दोस थिंग्स, राइट. बस आप एक आई रख सकते हो उनके ऊपर कि जो कर रहे हो कीप मी अपडेटेड. आई वुड स्टॉप यू, बट यू शुड बी अवेयर ऑफ व्हाट यू आर डूइंग. और अगर हम दूसरे सेंस में बोलें तो कि हम लोग जब छोटे थे तो वी वर नॉट अवेयर ऑफ, वी वर नॉट गिवन द नॉलेज ऑफ ऑल दीज थिंग्स फ्रॉम आवर पेरेंट्स. तो उस जमाने में कितना ये सब अब्यूसिव और फीमेल्स के ऊपर कितना सब टॉर्चर एंड ऑल. अभी जब सब जानने लग गए तो दे आर आल्सो अवेयर ऑफ देमसेल्व्स. एकदम बोलते गर्ल्स को हमको एजुकेट करना चाहिए हर चीज में, जूडो कराटे एंड एवरीथिंग. दे शुड नो एवरीथिंग ताकि वो लोग लड़ सकें दुनिया से. तो अनलेस एंड अंटिल द किड्स, बट हमको उनको बताना चाहिए कि जो आप देख रहे हो दैट शुड गिव यू सम लर्निंग्स. दैट्स इट. डोंट वेस्ट योर टाइम अननेसेसरी, बिकॉज टाइम इज आल्सो मनी. तो आप जो भी देख रहे हो, आप न्यूज देख रहे हो या आप कुछ यूट्यूब से कुछ भी लर्निंग्स कर रहे हो, तो दैट शुड बी समथिंग एजुकेशनल. इफ यू आर मेकिंग अ फ्रेंड्स, इफ यू हैव अ ग्रुप, तो आपको कुछ वैल्यू एड ऑन मिलना चाहिए फॉर योर टाइम. तो गेम्स भी आजकल बहुत सारे आ रहे हैं जहाँ से बहुत सारी एजुकेशनल चीजें उनको मिलती हैं. कुछ पजल सॉल्व कर लिए, सुडोकू वगैरह कर लिया. तो द किड्स शुड बी इन दैट एनवायरनमेंट कि हम उनको यही बताएं कि आप जो देख रहे हो उससे आपको एजुकेशन मिलनी चाहिए.
Yeah, so for learning it is good, no issue. Okay. But then again, it cannot be overuse of it. Though it is for learning, see, they are too delicate, like at that age, no wonder they get good learnings. There are good things in it. A lot of positivity is there. And we do believe in positivity. We can't allow our children to be behind or to be just left alone when the technology is entering into lives of everyone. They too need to get along with it. But how much is too much? That is something there, something, if some line can be drawn so that they know they can self-discipline themselves right from beginning, because that becomes the foundation for them for lifetime. If they can self-regulate themselves by using the social media, which is definitely going to be part of their life. You cannot separate it. We all know that. We are also living the same world, isn't it? But then the thing is, we are grown-ups. So we can control ourselves. We know at times we won't look at it. We know what is happening to us. But as children, it's just something, some other playful toy. So if that understanding goes to them, that how mindfully they can use that item, and it is not like any other toy, but it is a tool for learning. Isn't it? So the way you cannot play for full day, the way you cannot study for full day offline, the same way you cannot use this full day. So if some thought process goes into their mind and they become very much aware of what is the right way or the right quantity that they can use this to avoid other negative part of it, so that they can regulate right from beginning. It's like, like timely molding them to use this system of regulating this use of screens, because it's not only mobile. They are using a mobile for some purpose, they are using laptop for some purpose, then they are using TV for some purpose. So everything put together. Now my question is something like that. How much is off-screen time of a child?
For me, I can say ki till the time she's studying along with me, I just put across my phone and tell her ki just concentrate over here. And rest of the time, I know that I should restrict her. Okay? Whatever you said is all okay, but can you tell me how to stop that? That is a very big question.
Exactly.
Right now also she's on phone.
Yeah.
How to stop it?
Because she knows you are busy and mama is not going to tell me. So we'll do one thing. Ankita will get her here along. Of course, this is another screen. Okay. If she's coming here next to you, sitting next to you, is also a screen. that she's on Zoom call. Okay.
Yeah.
And she knows that mama is on Zoom call. She won't disturb herself. So she can have the advantage of being with the mobile undisturbed. And they know very well how to take advantage of it. Children are very smart at it. They just look out for the moment when they can grab it and be with it. And it becomes very difficult for parents to take it back. It's very difficult to take it back. And if you take it back, then the whole drama starts. They will
Yeah,
never give,
that's
they will
true.
never give willingly. They will not. They will not give willingly. If you say, and they, does she listen if you tell her to stop and just leave it? Does she listen to you?
Yeah, she's not too adamant. At
Uh,
times she listens to me, but at
uh,
times if she's doing something very important, then she says I need 5 minutes and I'll just keep that.
then she does it.
So we both can understand. We should, even I should be understanding, okay, she's doing something.
Yeah.
That,
So
but yes,
if she's in
I
the
keep
middle
her
of
away from
something,
the social media. Yeah, I don't give her the Insta and Facebook, all those things. On Insta, if I get stuck something, I need to post something, reels or something, then she gives me the ideas and she does more better than me. And the kids know much better than their parents. That thing is very sure. It's very true because they keep on experimenting. We can say, ki, yaar, nahi aa raha, okay, forget it. But the kids keep on trying and trying. And this is what I have faced right now. The kids have become the जो हम लोग का mindset होता था ना, नहीं आ रहा है छोड़ दिया, but they have the mindset, why, क्यों नहीं आ रहा है, I have to do. They keep on searching how
yes.
can they figure that out and ask their friends or all those things, and they come to the solution to that.
So,
And
Ankita, what is the
yeah,
most major challenge that you face about your
the
child's
major
screen
challenge
time?
that I face is first is that Alexa thing. She has taken up my role. तो मैं बोला अभी खाना पीना भी उसी के साथ में कर लो, तो कुछ भी चीज चाहिए होती है तो आई एम गेटिंग बोर्ड, आई टॉक टू एलेक्सा नाउ.
What
फिर वो
exactly
भी
she
शुरू हो
does with
जाती है.
it? What exactly she does with
ये
Alexa?
उसको कोई भी क्वेश्चन पूछती है, ओके एलेक्सा गिव मी अ जोक, टेल मी अ जोक, तो वो भी यस इतना हाय हाउ आर यू, ये वो तो हेलो हाय भी करते हैं, वेयर एम आई, व्हाट आर यू डूइंग, वो भी बताती है, ये भी बताती है, ठीक है. एंड देन वो कुछ जोक देना है तो वो जोक भी बता देती है, लेट्स
But that
सॉल्व
is
अ
not
पजल, लेट्स
screen,
सॉल्व दिस
no?
क्वेश्चन.
That is not
क्या?
screen. It is not screen, na? Alexa.
Alexa is on phone, Google.
Right? It is audio.
It is
Isn't it?
on phone. If she is watching on phone, then it is screen. I don't have that Alexa tool.
Acha.
That is not there. Alexa
Okay.
is on phone with which she talks. तो वो भी
Okay.
screen हो गया
Not
phone
the
में.
item, not that Alexa
No,
ball.
no,
Acha.
no,
Okay.
no, no, not
Acha,
that.
it's like an app.
हाँ, it's on Google. The Google itself, the Google Assistant हम जिसको बोलते हैं,
Okay.
जिससे हम बात कर सकते हैं, that way.
Okay.
And the other challenge is that obviously that we both, the bond that we used to share before pandemic, when she was with me, matlab, when the screens were not there too much, so that bonding has been lost. Matlab, earlier we used to sleep together, we used to hug, kiss, ye wo, but now we don't have the time. Even she, even not me. So in the night also she watches her phone, and then she watches her YouTube channels and everything, and then she sleeps later, more later than me. So जो हम night पे भी हम लोग जो talks करते थे, that also I am missing. And I right now I think I should take her out for cycling or something. So she is okay with the phone itself. She doesn't want to go out as well. So the major challenges that I feel that if this wasn't there, then obviously we both would have been spending a lot of time together, watching, studying these things.
How about reading books and comics and other things?
She's reading novels. Yes, she reads novels. So when I come from my office and all those things, I find her reading on the novels as well. the moment she then catches up with my phone and everything. But yes, I love that habit of reading. And before she was very good in reading Hindi, but now she is very good in reading English novels. Sometimes I used to think I need to get something so I can get a book on Kindle. But then again, the screen. Now what's the solution for that as well? Because Kindle itself is also screen. So if I need her to read the book, then I will have to buy the book, the paperback. So technology is so advancing that you cannot stop the screen time, in fact. So this is a very good niche that you have chosen up, because parents are really suffering with this habit of their kids and they have no solution to this as well. So this is very good niche that you have chosen. Like screen time coach parenting is a very good niche, like as I told you before also. So you need, do you have any suggestions that the parents should do with these types of kids?
Yeah, definitely I have suggestion, and I would be holding a program. Okay, would you like to go for it?
Yes, ma'am, of course.
So I'll definitely invite you to be part of it. Let your daughter also join it. We will be holding activities for children. That will be bonus. Okay, no issue. And my sole interest is to spread this awareness about regulating screen time for young ones. They have to use, no doubt. You cannot prevent that, but there should be digital wellness for them. Okay, they should use it in the right quantity. They should know what for to use, what is good screen time and what is bad screen time, and when, what is the right time to use, how they can use, how parents can regulate without being too nagging. Okay,
Yeah.
so that would be something good. Now I'll tell you instantly one thing which can be of some help to you. See, I have a grandson at home. He is 7. He pounces on my mobile. It is here. It never used to be kept like that. Never. If he finds like that, he should grab it. But now he doesn't. Let me tell you, he doesn't do that. And if at all he wants, he will take it with approval. He will ask me, Daddy, can I have the mobile? I said, okay, beta, kya karna hai? Mujhe ye karna hai. I said, okay, I'll fix the timer. When the alarm goes, he will deposit it back. Mera ho gaya. So on his own, so that there is no need for any drama. You don't have to force. And he should know that he has to return when this time comes. Accordingly, he can choose his game or whatever it is. Okay. So these are very small things. If we give total
It's a very nice tip. Very nice tip. This can obviously regulate the screen time, plus make them disciplined also.
yes,
That you have to
exactly.
follow the rules.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So see, this is bound to happen among children. This is bound to happen because what happened now because of the I would just put it little differently. That elephant teeth, 2 type of teeth, एक दिखाने के एक खाने के, हम शुरू से ये बोलते आते हैं. तो अब ये हो गया कि उनके जो दिखाने के teeth है वो ऑनलाइन स्कूलिंग हो गया है, लेकिन पीछे से उनके सारे उसके जो है बैगेज उसी के साथ आ रहे पीछे. So how to stop that? How can you differentiate between the two? आप अभी हम पेरेंट्स खुद उनको लैपटॉप दे रहे हैं, मोबाइल दे रहे हैं कि बच्चा ले लो, आपका स्कूलिंग है. लेकिन स्कूल होने के बाद में या इन बिटवीन जो ब्रेक टाइम आता है या ड्यूरिंग असेसमेंट टाइम या ठीक है डाइवर्टेड टू प्ले फैसिनेटिंग गेम्स. तो दिखाने का स्कूलिंग होता है लेकिन he gets used to it. प्रॉब्लम वहीं पे आती है. So we have to be very particular as to what is the final outcome of it. So definitely I have, worked out some strategies which I feel will definitely help parents, because because of pandemic, there has been more of a problem for children. It has helped. The schooling is going on. The education is not stopped. But at what cost? What cost are we paying? So that is a heavy cost for pandemic that we all will be paying. कि ये बच्चा जो अभी इतना छोटा है उसका वो फाउंडेशन हो गया. 2 years is a big period. अब उसको उस माहौल में से निकालना, because he is well aware वो क्या है चीज. अब उसको इसके बिगड़ रहना एक बहुत बड़ी मुश्किल की बात हो गई उसके लिए. So how can come here, come मैं छोटू इसका see here, see here. Here he
Hi.
is.
Hello.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm fine. How are
Your
you?
name?
Call Chetna, call Chetna.
Fine.
Where is she? आ जाओ friendship. See my daughter, see she's here. Her name is Chetna. And Chetna, this is Dhruv. Dhruv, this is Chetna. Okay, see, she's 11 years old. She's in 5th grade. Which grade you are? 2. So say na, how auntie will listen. Tell loudly. Okay. So Chetna, you are in which grade?
I'm in 5th grade.
5th grade. And Dhruv? Dhruv, tell her. 2nd grade. He is in grade 2. Okay. Yes. He is in grade 2. Very naughty boy, yeah? But very good. I tell him, you are good naughty. You can do good naughty. Don't do bad naughty. It all started from screen time. So good screen time and bad screen time. So from there it started good naughty and bad naughty. So I said you can be good naughty but not bad naughty. So from there we got the word.
Wow, that's so nice. So it seems like my problem will be solved from now if I enroll in your workshop and all these things. So it is very nice having all these tips from your side. Yeah, and I would even recommend all the parents and all the children also to watch this workshop and go through this in depth and follow the rules that you are telling them. And the tips are really very simple to follow. This is not too hard to follow.
All are practical tips. They are very practical. You can just imbibe those small things and you see the change. And this boy, if I show you now, see what he's doing. See, show auntie what you're doing. See what he's playing. What you are playing with?
Bubbles.
Show. See, he was playing with bubbles. Okay?
Wow. You're blowing bubbles?
Blowing those bubbles. He was blowing those bubbles. Okay? So it's very restricted online. He's still small. Okay? 7, na? But yes, he has reduced it completely. It's only a fraction of time that he gets in addition to the online school.
So he was watching that before also, like his screen time was more in comparison to what he's watching right now.
It was more. Okay.
Okay. So you had any challenges, anything that you faced, थोड़ा irritation होना या क्रमीनेस आना, क्यों मेरे को आपने screen time कम किया?
Yeah. And see, this takes time. It is not overnight.
That's true.
If you go for drastic change, it becomes, those irritation, what you are saying. But if you go smoothly, it will be step by step, drop by drop. So very patiently.
Just giving me a hint as if we restrict those drug addicts, the same feeling.
Yeah.
It is like for these children as well. It has become like a drug addiction for them. The phone addiction, a new term.
It is very much. Yeah, it is. So don't worry, Ankita. I can assure you, this girl will be different. I can tell you that. Okay.
Okay. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure connecting to you, and I look forward to looking lots of valuable knowledge from your side.
Definitely, you will definitely get it. It's just a matter of time. but you will definitely get it. Till then, you can work on this tip, okay, to regulate her time, and you use this setting of timing. Don't give a loose hand. Complete loose hand should not go. Then they are at a liberty. Don't give that liberty, like, you just get a free hand. That becomes a problem.
Yeah, that will, because that in future if I will restrict her, then she will come back to me कि
Yes.
मुझे रोका नहीं था, and if
हाँ.
something bad happens to her, तो वो parents के ऊपर ही आते हैं कि आपकी
Right.
गलती की वजह से मैं ऐसा बन गया हूँ.
लेकिन पेरेंट्स की गलती नहीं है, ये एनवायरनमेंट भी ऐसे हो गया अभी. See, no doubt we do say in parenting, parents are the role models. Okay, but you tell me the situation where parents are working online. Okay, they can't change that system because everybody is working from home. But at the same time, it's not good for the child to be that many hours. Parents may be working for 12 hours, 10 to 12 hours, maybe more also. There are. But the same cannot apply to the child. It cannot apply. So how can parents be role model here?
That is the child. They will say, if you are on the phone, then why can't I? They have just one reason to say. But we cannot explain that thing to them, right?
Yes.
Because they are not in that age to understand what is the difference between they watching and we watching. So sometimes we also have to restrict ourselves to the screens.
Yes.
That in order that they get restricted, we also have to keep our phones aside. Okay, this is now family time. So there should be a proper family time wherein nobody is watching a phone. But right now the trend is like, while eating also, everyone is sitting on the dining table, everyone has their own phones, everyone is watching on their phones, tick, 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 tick. It's all the time, khate ja rahe hain, tick, 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 chalu hai. This is what is the trend has become right now.
Right,
the families should also understand that at least on the dining table, they should not use. At least when they are sitting with the family, they should keep their phones aside. So people will also understand, because pandemic ne sabko paas bhi lekar aaya. The people have come closer to each other. They are working from home, so everyone has become more in contact with the family members. Like पहले उतना बात नहीं करते थे अपन अपने mom dad से या दादा दादी से. But the children have now come up with all those things, and they are even working. They are studying at home. They come up with their doubts as well to their grandparents and all. कि मेरे को ये doubts है. पहले वो चीज भी 5 बजे तक तो स्कूल ही चलता था. Till 8 o'clock to 5 o'clock in the night, afternoon, and then they get tired, and then they hardly had some time to spend with the family. So we have that time also कि चलो online हो रहा है तो बच्चा भी घर पर है, safe है, and we have more time to sit with them. And हमारे सामने पढ़ रहा है तो हमको भी पता है क्या पढ़ रहा है क्या नहीं पढ़ रहा है, what is happening in the school, because वो school में क्या पढ़ा है वो घर आके बताता भी नहीं है. तो हमारे सामने वो चीज हो रही है, तो I'm to enjoy. ना तो सुबह जल्दी उठने का टेंशन है. तो बट वही है कि the children are missing their friends वाला जो लाइफ होता है ना, वो टाइम चला जाता है. एंड इससे बहुत सारे छोटे बच्चों के लिए भी नुकसान हुआ. लाइक केजी प्रेप के जो स्टूडेंट्स थे, उन लोग को तो लिखना भी नहीं आता था. they miss that part.
Yes. So don't worry, Ankita, I can assure you, this definitely can be changed. Take it for sure. It can be changed. It is reversible. It is reversible. Okay. But provided we follow some strategies on a consistent basis, it's done. That it's not forever that they will be what they are. If we put some efforts, it works. It works. It pays us off. Only thing is, parents have to put extra efforts. But it is worth it. It is worth
it is, of course.
It is worth it, I would say. Because
so every problem has a solution. Like if they are watching a YouTube, even I can watch and give her the tips. I can tell her ना कि ये देखा है तो उसका टाइम reduce हो जाएगा, है ना? That so every problem has a solution as well. If I say they are learning, that learning could be given indirectly from my side as well. So I can reduce that also. That is a tip from my side.
Good, and then you can one more thing. You introduce storytelling to her. That you tell her, or you make her read by you being with her, before going to bed.
Sudha Murthy.
Yeah. See what he's saying. Dhruv, tell auntie which book he's just shouting from there.
Sudha Murthy.
Sudha Murthy's favorite. Grandma stories.
Okay. Nice.
So what I would say is just introduce some good books. If she has something of a choice, you can make her read and discuss on that story, which becomes little engaging, not just dry reading. Make it little dramatic.
Understand.
Make it dramatic. You get my point? If a para
Yeah.
is read by her and you are listening to that, then you discuss that para with her.
Mhm.
You make both add to it, little dramatically.
Interactive session. Instead of getting it on a monotonous, we can have an interactive session with
Yeah,
them.
because see, simply reading will not help. They find it very boring.
Yeah.
So you make it a little entertaining. Put it entertaining, and that should be normally the schedule before she goes to bed. It's not good
हाँ,
to
because
have.
the thing that हाँ जो हम सोचकर पढ़कर सोते हैं वही पूरा रात चलता है, next day भी वैसे ही होता है,
Right.
something
Yeah.
you want to say that way?
Yes.
Yeah.
So her habit will get disconnected, but you have to slowly introduce that. अच्छा ठीक है, आप इतना टाइम मोबाइल देख रहे हो, हम 10 मिनट 15 मिनट हम स्टोरी करेंगे, चलो. Okay. So you can have an understanding with her कि चलो. Then you can slowly enhance that time. फिर उसको इंटरेस्टिंग लगने
Understand.
लगेगा. So once she tastes that, entertaining way of story, you can enhance that time. And slowly the device will be away and you will be in. And she will hug to you, she will love you, she will sleep with you. But you have to make it entertaining, not simply reading.
Understood.
Or in a way, you have to act like, to make it. अच्छा ठीक है, हम role play करते हैं स्टोरी का, जो स्टोरी में पढ़ा है. So little role play sort of entertaining, engaging. Or sometimes even like if you put a sentence, she adds the other sentence. Then you continue with the story, putting another sentence. Story game. So that is what, like you have to involve those activities like, where you can put them off the device. And they love curiosity. So with this, they get into curiosity. Okay, no, I can do this. I'll put a twist in the story, or I will put a challenging story, that way. So that helps them. So this is the way you can really work on. So I'm giving you 2-3 tips. You can just start doing this immediately, and it really works, I would say. So these are very practical and simple things to do. Doesn't take much of time. And even the other strategies, which of course I would like to share with everyone, because I really want, this. I mean, I really feel bad when I see children with the devices stuck to it, और इतना अंदर घुसे हुए सारा टाइम, एक घंटा लेके बैठे हुए हैं, पूरी दुनिया बिछड़ गई, पीछे रह गए, और ये अपने एक कोना लेके बैठ गए. It's very horrible. Damn everything what they learn, वो आगे भी सीख लेंगे, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, कभी ना कभी सीख ही लेंगे. But now it is too early at this cost. When their brain is developing, when everything is happening and they are growing. So, I mean, it's good enough if they grow with the age. So let them, like relish everything according to age. उस age का जो innocence है, they should bloom in that. उसमें bloom करना है उनको.
So true.
अभी अगर ये ट्विटर या इंस्टा जल्दी कर रहे हैं तो आगे भी कर रहे लेंगे वो. ऐसे तो नहीं कि कोई रह जाएगा, ऐसा नहीं है. There is no competition. They were supposed to do later, but now because of school they have got the gadgets, they are doing it. नहीं तो नहीं करते थे वो. So how does it matter if they do that Insta now or they do it after 5 years or they do it after 10 years? क्या फर्क पड़ना है उसमें? This is something which they have to develop over a period of time. It's okay. So there is no hurry. Let them be in their own age. है ना? अगर उनको मेमोरीज होनी है चाइल्डहुड में क्या किया था आपने, तो हम तो मोबाइल लेके बैठे थे, हमने ये दैट दे वोंट रिमेंबर, वो कभी याद नहीं रहेंगे वो. And that experiences we have to give them, those emotions we have to give them. We have to bring them from the virtual world to real world. They are getting more attracted to the virtual world because it's very colorful, lighting, things happening very fast, very attractive things, fast moving. But the real world is not like that.
Exactly.
So they don't match up with the real world later. उनको fast चाहिए सब. Then it becomes difficult for them to match up. So you get me? At that early age, and they catch that part of it, which they won't get it. That becomes the internal problem.
So if I'm understanding correctly, you mean to say जो मैं अपनी sister का जो twins का case I was telling you, the boy who became super intelligent because he learned everything just from YouTube, when he will grow with the school, he will find himself apart from all the other kids because he knows all those topics beforehand. तो वो उसको mindset में वो रहेगा कि ये तो मुझे आता है, तो वो एक वो conflicting issue create हो जाएगा. You meant to say the same thing, right?
Yes.
He'll find himself out of the world.
Yeah, it will be. It will be. Even his communication, you see, you check it. You see for yourself. You check his emotions. You check his emotions.
Very true. Very true.
उसका perception भी आप देख लो. You'll find the difference.
Yeah.
So,
Understand.
if somebody is learning technology, my question is at what cost? So, is this impact not for lifetime? So, at what cost we are happy that the child is learning this app and that app and this? What for? We are paying heavily. Okay. So, when internally it is getting affected, that means we are paying very heavily for it. So,
Exactly.
yeah. So that is why there is need, and this is what something which made me enter this area of parenting, basically to create awareness among parents. So, because many are into deep sea, but they don't know what to do. Many parents have that. They say, बच्चा सुनता नहीं है, मैं क्या करूं? So that's the only thing they know कि बच्चा सुनता नहीं है. उसके आगे क्या करूं वो समझता नहीं है. समझेगा इसलिए नहीं क्योंकि हमारा वो माइंडसेट नहीं जा रहा है उसमें. मेरे बताने के बाद में वो रियलाइज होगा कि हाँ ये बात है, बट खुद का माइंड नहीं जाता है उसमें, बिकॉज वी आर सो मच इन्वॉल्व इन आवर ओन शेड्यूल. एवरीथिंग वी आर जस्ट इन अ हरी लाइक सॉर्ट ऑफ. सो देयर इज नो पॉज टू थिंक ऑफ ऑल दिस.
Exactly.
Yeah. So definitely I look forward. I'll keep you informed there. I'll be very happy. And trust me, things will change. That's for good. So
Yes.
Ankita,
Thank
thank
you
you so much. Thank you so much for being here and giving your valuable time and interactions and so many things. Yeah.
It was lovely talking to you. I am just looking forward ki hope all the parents have this awareness in their mind, and all the kids also understand why we are doing all these things. It is for their own good sake, for their
Yes.
own future.
Yes.
Yeah,
it is there.
definitely. So I'm just looking forward for your session.
Definitely. Definitely. Thank you so much, Ankita. Thank you.
Ma'am.